As you can see from that live shot, snow is in a lot of places across the country. We had record snowfall here in Toronto, caused many accidents and road closures. So right now, friends, we're going to turn to our one and only driving expert, Steph Henry, to help us maneuver and navigate this slushy, slippery mess called the roads. Steph, thank goodness you're here.
Good morning, Dee.
Okay, let's get to as many questions as we can,
let's
okay?
do it.
First one. Besides winter tires, how should we all prepare a vehicle for driving under winter conditions? Yes, please.
This is a good one. Funny enough, I've been reminding people since October to get those winter tires on. And trust me, when you go through the winter season, there will never be a point in the winter that you're like, oh, that was a waste of money. Never a time. And the record snowfall we saw over the last 2 days definitely proved that. But I will say that something that everyone should have in their car is an emergency kit. Dee, do you have one?
You know what, Steph? I have like a baby one, but I know I'm missing stuff. So please, let's go through that checklist again, because when you need it, it's a life-saving thing.
It's a lifesaver. You know, we had a lot of folks that were stuck on highways and out on the roads over Monday and Tuesday. So yeah, a good emergency kit, that's going to have a space blanket for you. That's going to help with hypothermia. You're also going to want a windshield breaker and seat belt cutter. That one you want to keep in your glove box so you have easy access to it. Of course, you want road flares, a safety vest, you want gloves, you want a regular blanket, and you can also add to that with stuff in your house, right? You want to put some extra clothing, socks, boots. You want an emergency shovel also in that kit. And then you also want to make sure you have non-perishable food, because if you're out on the road for hours, you want to make sure you have sustenance, and also water that's not in a glass bottle, because of course that would break.
That's right. Oh, good one. Water and some snacks.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, some people were stuck on the roads for like 8 hours. Unbelievable.
I would get hangry.
Ooh. Question number 2. It says, I have massive panic attacks while driving in the winter when it's snowing due to spinning out badly 2 years ago. It's so bad it affects my job. How can I overcome this? Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, wow, it affects your job. So, well, first of all, if it's this bad, I would definitely suggest that you probably seek out some help with that, because, you know, you have to, if you live here in Canada, you're definitely going to head into winter conditions, or you should try to find some alternate options when we have inclement weather like this, whether it's staying at home or finding someone that can drive you. But also, I would say also take a defensive driving course where you can actually put yourself in the situation in a safe and controlled environment with someone who can help you through it. But I will say, Dee, that, you know, I did a segment a couple of years ago on how to remain calm behind the wheel. It was about road rage, but I feel like the exercises can also kind of apply here. So, Dee, with me, let's pretend we're driving.
Okay.
When I was in the car with the emotional therapist, they said rolling your shoulders to release stress is safe, because you still have both the hands on the wheel. When you're at a stopped light, rolling the wrists and stretching out the hands, and then rolling the neck as well to really release the stress. Okay. And also, Dee, you know what causes spinning out? It's oversteering, over accelerating, and over braking. So when it comes to spinning out, you want to make sure that you are just looking ahead, holding onto that steering wheel. If you have anti-lock braking, you want to put gradual pressure on your brakes. If you don't, you want to pump the brakes to make sure that you do not spin out.
Pump them, don't slam on them.
Yes.
And do you go in the direction of the skid? I can never get that one right.
Yeah, so if the tail end of your car is starting to swing, you want to go in a bit into the direction, but again, be careful not to oversteer.
Okay, yeah, I hit black ice one morning, for like back in the day when I was driving. I was the same. I always stayed on the right-hand side of the lane, and I would put my hazards on. Like, just assume my car's busted, because I'm scared.
You're scared, right?
And if you're scared, you can overcome it.
Yeah, you can overcome it, but also if you're scared, that means if you're getting out there onto the roads, you're putting yourself in danger and other people too, and it's not great.
You're right, you're right. Okay, let's get into this real fast. Is there a safe way to pass snowplows and salting trucks? Yes,
so we actually have some viz of, I think it's Paris, Ontario, where someone actually tried to pass a snowplow, and this is the situation that happened, right? It's extremely dangerous. You can't see around a snowplow because they're so big. They also have very large blind spots, and I would definitely suggest that you do not try to pass a snowplow or salter, because think of it this way: they're there for a reason. The road ahead is slick, it's dangerous, it's slippery, and you don't want to, you know, have this situation happen to you, because that's scary.
Thanks
and
for the
more
refresher,
than you
Steph.
could get hurt.
Amen. For more information, please follow Steph on Twitter. She's chock full of advice like this at Henry L. Stephanie. Love you and stay safe, everybody on the roads. Thank you so much, sweet Steph.
Of course.